Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Boston Celtics. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Dumars, Hill out there with Wallace. Then there's Thomas, and it's Lanier in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And just an excellent setup. Joe Dumars just plays with such poise and intelligence, the quintessential combo guard.
Now here's Pierce. Second shot opportunity. Hill pulls it in.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Dumars misses. Outside Pierce. Back to Bird. They double team Bird. Cowens passes to Kuzi. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc, drops in the tray.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Thomas passes to Hill. Over Pierce. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Thomas. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here is Bird. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Dumars, the pass to Lanier. On the wing, Hill. Pierce covering. On the wing, Wallace. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Here's Kuzi. Havlicek outside. Pass to Kuzi. Back to Havlicek. They set the pick. There's the triple. Detroit with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Outside Thomas. Outside Hill. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Havlicek, and the 3-ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. So it's the Pistons now. Outside Thomas. Pass to Lanier. Five to shoot. Here's Thomas. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Now here's Pierce. Bird outside. Lets the 3 fly. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Outside Dumars. Pass to Thomas. Now Hill. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
And the first one at the line is good. McHale's checked in for Boston. Garnett comes in for Paul Pierce. And a switcher also for Detroit. Phillips is checked in. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Pass to McHale. Shot clock at 5. Fades. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Thomas kicks to Hill. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so Bird will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Kuzi. Havlicek outside. McHale right side. Back to Havlicek. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Wallace. Havlicek's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Billups. Kuzi with the rebound. Fires the 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Outside Billups. Outside for Thomas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
DeBusschere, he's checked in for the Pistons. And both free throws good for Thomas. Boston trailing. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
McHale dishes to Garnett. Outside, White. Going inside. Out to Bird. Over Hill. A nice shot by Bird.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, Coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Now, here is DeBusschere. And here is Wallace. Billups from outside. And the rebound goes to McHale. White looking around. Pass to Bird. Here's Sharman. Celtics passing it around. McHale passes to Sharman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garnett with a screen on Billups. Here's Sharman. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Thomas. And he banks in the layup. Thomas got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside, White. Pass to Sharman. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Bird outside. Latrey. Rebound by Wallace.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
White with it. Scoreless thus far. .50 seconds left to play in the first. Now the Pistons with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. DeBusschere kicks to Hill. Now DeBusschere. And the wide open shot from Billups. Drains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 7-point Detroit lead.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Garnett the pass to Bird. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Billups. It's Thomas on the wing. Another shot. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so is Detroit, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Pistons leading by 9. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got DeBusschere. He's out there with Dennis Rodman, and it's Billups in at the point. DeBusschere passes to Bing. Rodman kicks to Billups. Goes up on the wing. Rebound Boston.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Now here's White. He has yet to score. Garnett with the screen for Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Bing, the pass to Billups. A floater. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Garnett. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Outside, White. Takes the 13-footer. Tatum, no good. The Pistons leading. Back to Billups. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Good on the triple. Billups has got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
John Havlicek on the wing. And he uses the glass on the layup. Havlicek's got 5 now.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around.
Rodman sets the screen for Billups. Here's Bing. Still scoreless. And here's White. Pass to Havlicek. It's hauled in by Lanier. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Bing, the pass to Billups. Out of hand on it, and it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Dumars. Outside Hill. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. He's got 10.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Kuzi passes to Havlicek. McHale with a screen on Dumars. Count it. Detroit leading by 7. Here's Bing. Hasn't made one yet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I've heard Bing say that what he enjoys more than anything is putting pressure on the defense, forcing them into mistakes, and he forces one there, drawing the foul.
He hits both from the stripe. Celtics on offense. 9-point game. Garnett with a screen on Dumars. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Outside Hill. Rodman kicks to Hill. Down low. Lanier. That's good. And the Pistons lead by 9.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Rondo with it. Pass to Havlicek. And Garnett has it in the corner. Garnett with the screen for Rondo. Outside, Pierce. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside. Always prepared to rise and fire.
And here is Rodman. Pass to Bing. This one for 3. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Pierce finds Rondo. Back to Pierce. Havlicek against Dumars. From 12 feet out, it'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from John Havlicek.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. The Pistons making a change here. Lambier passes to Howell. Lambier with a screen on Rondo. Bounce pass, Thomas. Here's Lambier.
Yeah, one of the game's premier agitators. Lambier can bait the foul call as well as anyone.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing.
Shooting for Detroit, Bill Lambier, taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Celtics trail by 5. Rondo dishes to Bird. Grant Hill grabs the miss. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Detroit. Thomas kicks to Lambier. Hill passes to Dumars. Inside, here's Howell. The rebound by Pierce. Here's Bird. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Hill's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Howell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Robert Parrish picks one up there. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls for him.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Celtics trail by 7. Now Rondo. No scoring in this one. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Good, and Pierce gets the assist.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Now here's Thomas. 6 points for him. Poked loose. Lock at 6. Brown against Dumars. That's short off the rim. Brown outside to the paint, and it's Pierce with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Brown outside. Pass to Bird. Lets it go from 14. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pistons leading by 5. Hill looking around. Rondo against Thomas. Here's Howell. And Boston with the rebound.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. No good on the free throw. He's off on the second.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Rondo. Here's Havlicek. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Detroit Pistons bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Their measurement of the shot. Give it up for our contestants.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Grant Hill has been really making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Bird, also Pierce out there, and it's Kuzi in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. On the wing, Dumars, defended by Pierce. And Dumars gets it to go.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's Bird from the arc. It's rebounded by Dumars. Detroit leading by 9. Pass to Hill. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. 16 points for Hill.
And making it look easy right now. When Hill finds his rhythm, well, he keeps in attack mode.
Havlicek against Dumars. There's the pick. Havlicek outside. Here's Collins. Nothing on the board. Outside Thomas. Pass to Wallace. Outside Hill. Here's Dumars. And it's good off the back rim and in. Dumars got his second bucket.
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Havlicek against Dumars, and that foul's called on Grant Hill.
Timeout.
That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Boston.
It's time. We'll take it for all the dancers.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pierce for three. Knocks down the three ball. Pierce has got 8.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Outside Hill. And here is Thomas. 6 points for him. To the inside. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Cousy, and it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Here's Lanier. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Celtics trail by 10. Three-pointer, Bird. Rebound by the Pistons. Wallace has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Thomas. Pass to Hill. It's hauled in by Bird. Bird's got his 4th rebound in this one. A baseline J, and that one's good from Havlicek. Havlicek's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Out to Wallace. It's back to Hill. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Cousy. He's guarded by Hill. No good from Bird.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Excellent D there from Pierce. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for Boston. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Cousy. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Havlicek. It's hauled in by Lanier. Lanier's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thomas passes to Lanier. Now here's Wallace. Outside Hill. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his quarter.
Here's Cousy. Pierce feeling it out a bit. Pass to Collins. Here's Cousy. He's guarded by Thomas. The 3. Cousy with the bucket. Cousy's got 6.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Timeout call, the Pistons. McHale's checked in for Boston. Chauncey Billups checked in for Detroit. Bird against Hill. To the middle. It's tipped, trying to get something going. Detroit getting another chance here. Here's Lanier. And it's Collins with the rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Havlicek with it. He's got 11. Nice ball movement by Boston. Cousy can't hit.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Billups dishes to Wallace, and it's sent back by McHale. Here's Cousy. Thomas covering. Pass to Bird. Over Lanier. And it's Bird missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Wallace gets to Billups. finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 8.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
Cousy passes to McHale. Here's Cousy. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Wallace has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Thomas. And there's Grant Hill on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Inside. And slam dunk by McHale.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
.111 left to play in the third. Now Billups. He's got 8. Pass to DeBusschere. Back to Billups. And here is Rodman. 6 to shoot. Here's Bing. Oh, good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
White with it. Back to Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Billups. Here's Bing. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Bing's got 5 now. Now here's Tatum. Garnett with a screen on DeBusschere. The 3 from Tatum. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And we've reached the end of the third. Pistons ahead. They're up by 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Chauncey Billups out there with Dumars. Then there's Hill. And it's Dennis Rodman. And it's DeBusschere in at the 4 slot. Rodman sets the screen for Billups. Rodman against Parrish. Rodman kicks to DeBusschere. And here's Hill for 3. And it's Sharman with the rebound. Celtics trail by 4. It's Pierce on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Grant Hill picks one up.
And we know Pierce has the jumper, but he can also pound it inside with it.
McHale's checked in for Kevin Garnett. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Bing. Pass to Howell. Here's Bing. It's Dumars on the wing. Over Sharman. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Dumars gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Cousy passes to McHale. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. For 3, Pierce. And Lambert pulls it down. Here's Bing. Makes it off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 7.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Kuzi. It's Pierce on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Outside Hill. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. It's Pierce on the wing. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And here's the fast break. And that one's good. Bing.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Outside, McHale. Back to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. They can't stop the run with that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
It's deflected. Here's Bing. Outside Dumars. Pass to Howell. With the shot. Kuzi with the rebound. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Sharman. Down low. Here's Kuzi. Parrish outside. Pierce against Hill. Pierce good. Pierce has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys would be wise to keep finding him.
Three-pointer. Rebound, Parrish. Howell's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's Pierce on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Parrish inside. Lambier on him. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pierce for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And he hits the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Thomas passes to Wallace. Thomas sets a screen for Wallace. Outside Hill. Shoots a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hill's got 21 in the game.
And good to see Hill knocking down the long ball because that really will help his confidence.
Kuzi passes to Pierce. And it's sent back by Wallace. And now the Pistons fast break. Shoots from the high post. And Dumars gets it to go. And now it's an 11-point Piston lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instructions for the guys during the timeout. Coach told his guys, lock in. This is it. Leave everything out on the floor. A simple message down the stretch. We'll see if it resonates. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots. Pass to Wallace. Over Kuzi.
Wallace misses. Celtics trail by 11. Here's Havlicek. The step-back jumper is good.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Dumars the pass to Thomas. There's 1:59 left to play in the final quarter. Got a piece of it. Here's Wallace. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the bruising nature of Wallace's game, terrific at just seeking out contact.
He's able to hit the second one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Well, for the Celtics, this one not looking good. Here's Kuzi. Here's Bird. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Bird hits them both. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Thomas. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. On defense, Boston trailing here by 8. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Kuzi. To the inside. Shoots. Boston again missing.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Wallace finds Thomas. Now Dumars. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. Here's Pierce. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Paul Pierce at the line for 2 shots.
Pierce hits 2.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Pass to Lanier on the wing. Wallace, and so they foul intentionally.
Dave Cowens, 2nd personal foul, 2nd team foul. Shooting for Detroit.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
Pass to Bird. Over Hill. Rebound by the Pistons. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
3rd team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 7. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Here's Havlicek. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And that's an intentional foul.
John Havlicek. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Joe Dumars. 2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Pierce for 3. The shot that time, not on target.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so it's Detroit with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Grant Hill.